know. Know this. Killing is my business, ladies. And business is good.
Attention campers, lunch has been cancelled today due to lack of hustle. Deal with it.
Gordon, stop. Quack, quack, quack. Quack, quack, quack. Quack, 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 quack. Quack, 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 quack.
If I'm not back in 5 minutes, just wait longer.
Alright, but any funny moves in your clothes?
People who have no homes are easy to control.
What are they doing?
They're watching Snow White. And they love it.
If this is all a dream, then what happens when we wake up? I don't know, but I can't wait to find out.
Why the hell did you take your shoes off?
Why the hell you dressed like a chicken?
Say hello to my little friend!
Don't we talk about my mama? I'm setting booby traps. Booby traps. That's what I said. I'm setting booby traps in case of anybody following us.
I've been stabbed, and I've been hanged, and I've been burned. Even broken on the rack once, but I've never been shot before.
Shut up.
I don't shut up.
Shut up. I grow up. And when I look at you, I throw up. And then your mother goes around the corner and she licks it up.
Wise man say forgiveness is divine, but never pay full price for late pizza.
What I'd really like to do is something extraordinary. Something big, something mega, something copious, something capacious, something kajunga.
When this baby hits 88 miles per hour, you're gonna see some serious shit.
You want to talk to God? Let's go see him together.
Dead or alive, you are coming with me.
Yeah, well, that's just like, your opinion, man.
Stop looking at me, Swan!
Hey guys, welcome back to our podcast. Today, we're going to be trying the cool blue drinks underneath the kitchen sink. Today, in this podcast, we're going to be reviewing Homeward Bound.
What's up, guys? Welcome to Straight From Our Couch. Today, we're not on our couch. We're actually in some chairs in the Where the Weird Ones Are studio. So we're going to watch the movies on our couch, and then we're going to talk about it down here in the studio. I think that's completely fine. So I'm Kevin. This is
Kendall.
And I'm Braden.
And he's a little special if you haven't already figured that out. But today's episode is that on 10%? That's ridiculous. All right. So today the movie that we're reviewing is Homeward Bound, and it's a movie that I've loved my entire life, and the kids and I have watched it once before because we were gonna do an episode on it and we just never did it. So we watched it again tonight as a refresher, to get the kids' natural thoughts. So Kendall, if you don't mind telling the good people what you think of the movie Homeward Bound.
So, as a rating, it would be 10 out of 10 because I thought it was really good, but it's kind of sad. Just a little bit. When Sassy and what's the big dog's name? Shadow. When they were getting her. Yeah. Yeah. That's it.
Braden, what'd you think?
I think the movie was pretty good. I thought there was no bad scenes. So if I were to give it a rating, it'd probably be 5 stars out of 5.
Why are you squinting your eyes like that? Hey guys. Oh, I did
Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today we're gonna be trying the cool blue drinks underneath the kitchen sink. Number 1, Windex.
He's a fucking goober. All right. So, fuck. I needed my phone, and we're using the frickin' phone. Homeward Bound: The Incredible Journey. It was released in 1993, February 12th. It's about a fun-loving American bulldog pup, a hilarious Himalayan cat, and a wise old golden retriever embark on a large trek through the rugged wilderness of the Sierra Nevada mountains in a quest to reach home and their beloved owners. So, did you guys have a favorite character? Kendall, go ahead.
Sassy the cat.
Brayden?
What?
My favorite character was Chance because of his hyper energy and the things he said. Like, that cat's like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Swartz a kitty.
Oh yeah, I thought it was cat. Oh, and like when it was encountering the porcupine, it was like he just bit me with his butt. And then with Sally, when I forget what she said, but she was like, "Are you calling me fat?" And then I forget what he said. And then my favorite part was Birdzilla.
What I liked about Sassy was she was a cat.
That's it?
And I liked her personality.
You just liked her personality. What about her what about her personality did you like?
Well, she was sassy. And she reminded me of Brayden.
All right, shut up. So Homeward Bound: The Incredible Journey is actually a remake of another movie from 1963 called The Incredible Journey. That original movie is based off a book by the same name, which is based off a true story of pets finding their way home in the Canadian wilderness. Did you know that? Did you know that? So in the original movie, the animals didn't talk. The story was told through narration. That's interesting. That is something that I didn't know, to be honest, the first time that I watched it. You know, this whole time, actually, really. That's actually new information that I'm just receiving in my brain right now. What do you think about that? Like, it was a movie in the 60s. It was the same movie. It was based off a true story, but it was the Canadian wilderness. So this really kind of happened, sort of. Probably not word for word. And in the original movie in 1963, it was the animals didn't speak. It was just told through narration.
I don't understand. Because the animals. Wait. Oh, I understand now. Yeah, I think that's cool.
The names and breeds of the main characters were changed between movies as well. So Chance was a golden retriever named Lewis, and Shadow was a bull terrier named Bodger, and Sassy was a male Siamese cat named Teo in the 1963 movie and in the book. The voice over actors. Chance's character, played by Michael J. Fox, who's famous for his role as Marty McFly from Back to the Future, which is a movie that we're also going to review. We're actually going to do all 3 movies at some point. The kids have already watched the Back to the Future movies because the Back to the Future movies are some of my favorites. It's like one of my favorite trilogies. So they were introduced to Back to the Future long ass time ago.
When we were watching, I recognized the voice, so I looked up and I realized he was in Back to the Future. I just felt like I needed to say that.
Did you know Michael J. Fox is also the voice of Stuart Little in the live action Stuart Little movie? He also plays Milo Thatch in the Atlantis, The Lost Empire, that cartoon movie from Disney. Which also, Homeward Bound is a Disney movie. I didn't know that, to be honest with you. Yeah. And then Sassy was played by Sally Field, who was in Smokey and the Bandit, and she plays the mother of Forrest Gump in the Forrest Gump movie. Also, and then Shadow is, I don't know how to pronounce this guy's last name, but it's Don Miche, I'm gonna assume is how you say it, but he is known for his roles in Old Chicago and Cocoon, which Cocoon is is a horror movie that I enjoyed as a kid. So, and he's in both the movies. So there's 2 parts, and he's in both of them. So, and they were like 80s, 90s movies, 90s horror movies. But all 3 animal actors practiced their roles for 7 weeks before filming began. That's interesting. Instead of fame and fortune, the 4-legged actors were rewarded for a job well done with their favorite liver treats. And they actually got along, which is actually pretty apparent when Sassy comes back into the scene, when she's like finding them and Chance and Shadow are out in the field and they're just kind of like rubbing up against each other. Like that's kind of apparent that they got along, right? What do you think?
Because like Sassy like ran right over the Shadow and was like on top of him basically. So
interesting. So in real life, the dogs were named. So Shadow was Ben, Chance was Rattler, and Sassy was Tiki. And there was actually a lot of animal actors, I guess, is what they're saying. They had several animals that helped play the roles of Chance and Shadow. And then there was 10 cats. 10 cats shared the spotlight of Sassy. The human family in Homeward Bound has the last name of Burnford, in honor of Sheila Burnford, the author of the original book. But they don't, because it starts with an S, I thought. But also, so this one I knew. So this movie, it's supposed to take place in the Sierra Mountains of California, but it was filmed in Oregon. So I actually wrote it down so I didn't have to look it up. So it was filmed in the Columbia River Gorge in Oregon. And the director is Dwayne, what the fuck how do you fucking say that? Dunham. Dwayne Dunham, and he directed Little Giants, which is a movie that we got to watch. I don't think I've shown you guys that movie, and Halloween Town. So he directed Little Giants and Halloween Town. Have you seen Halloween Town, Brayden?
I believe I've seen Halloween Town. Yeah, I have.
I have. We watched it with Mama. Isn't there like multiple movies?
I think so. I think so.
A few years ago, we were gonna watch some album.
Okay, so besides Chance, Shadow, and Sassy, a mountain lion, owl, black bear, porcupine, and skunk are all listed as animal performers. So the porcupine that got Chance was an actor.
They have porcupine
And the mountain
actors?
lion and the Arnold Schwarzenegger was also an actor.
There was a skunk?
So it says here, I don't remember there being a skunk actually. Now that you say that, do you?
Like it was in the beginning when they first started, and then Chance like went in the like log, and then he heard a noise, and then he started whimpering and ran away, and then the skunk like came at him.
Yep. You're right. You're right. If you pay attention during the scene after Shadow fails to save Sassy from the waterfall, you'll see Shadow walking along the riverbank first with wet fur, then dry fur, then he's magically wet again. Which they do that the same thing happens with Chance with the porcupine quills in his in his nose there. So there'll be one scene where he has the wounds and then another scene where he doesn't, and then literally the next time you see him he has the wounds again. So go ahead.
Also at the end when like Shadow falls in the thing, in the like mud, like when he walks on the wood thing and falls in, when he's first walking towards like the family, he has mud on his legs, and then it shows him again, and he doesn't, and then he has the mud on his legs.
Yeah.
And also he was limping, and then he wasn't.
Yeah, like at the end there when he was limping and then he starts running towards Peter. And he like slowly, gradually stops limping. So the movie grossed $41,833,324 in the United States. So favorite characters we have Chance. I was Chance. I loved Chance ever since I was a kid. You liked Sassy. You know, Ani Tanya actually liked Sassy too. Rotten Tomatoes gives the family movie a respectable 87% approval rating, which I absolutely agree with. I think that's perfect. The movie sequel, Homeward Bound 2, Lost in San Francisco, was released in 96 and was also well received, which I remember liking that one too. So maybe we should watch that one. Well, yeah, I know. So we should watch. We definitely should watch it. So, Brayden? What was your favorite scene?
My favorite scene was when Chance met up with Birdzilla. What? Birdzilla is a turkey, I think.
Yeah, Birdzilla was a turkey. So, what was your favorite scene?
I liked the train track scene when they were like running through the train track, and then Shadow falls.
Why is that a favorite scene?
I don't know. It was just like dramatic.
So my favorite scene is when they're laying in the woods in the darkness, and they're hearing all these noises, and Chance is like, what is that? And Shadow's like, it might be a moose. And he goes, oh, okay, moose. I don't know what that is. And he goes, oh, it has sharp teeth and will bite the tail off of smaller creatures. And then Sassy's like, that's okay, I'm up in the tree. And he's like, nope, it can reach up into the trees too. And then in the morning she's cuddled up in between the two dogs, which was always my favorite scene when I was a kid. And I still enjoy that scene now. Especially from a different perspective at this point, because back then I was just a wee baby. So the movie was written by the book was written by Sheila Burnford. but the screenplay for the movie was written by Carolyn Thompson and Linda Woolverden. Yep. So the opening weekend, the movie did gross $60,672. So, yeah. Did you guys have a least favorite character? Go ahead, Brayden.
Me personally, I didn't think any character was my least favorite character. But if I had to choose one character, it would be like one of those people in the pound place. Cause like they seem like they're trying to be nice, but they like put Shadow in like one of those muzzles and stuff.
Yeah, that's the one thing that I didn't really understand was how like aggressive they were with the animal, especially the dogs, when they were taking them out, like putting Shadow in a muzzle and stuff like that. Like they're supposed to be um holding these dogs for these are family pets that they're holding. They are not like lost and found. They're not like stray dogs or whatever. Um Even when I was a kid, I thought it was weird that they put a muzzle on Shadow. Usually you don't put a muzzle on them unless they're uh showing aggressive behavior. And I mean, that's what I always thought anyway. So,
But Chance was showing like aggressiveness, but Shadow wasn't, you know?
yeah, but they couldn't put, like I said earlier when we were watching the movie, they couldn't put a muzzle on Chance because of the porcupine quills. So like that tracks. But um yeah. It was a good movie. So what would you rate the movie at out of 1 out of 10?
I'd rate it a 10, like I said at the beginning. Well, I said 5 out of 5, but
Actually, I never said my least favorite character, so I'm gonna tell you. My least favorite character was Bob because if their mom never met Bob, none of that would have happened. If they didn't move to where or go to wherever that was, then none of that would have happened. So, yeah.
but then there would be no movie.
Yeah. Did you have a least favorite scene?
Uh, um, the waterfall scene where Sassy going down because she was my favorite character, and she almost died.
Brayden, what about you? Did you have a least favorite scene?
My least favorite scene was when Shadow gave up.
Yeah. Yeah. That was my least favorite too. I actually cried. So I cried when Shadow was giving up, and then at the end when I thought Shadow wasn't actually coming back, and then I cried when he appeared and they were running towards each other. I cried when I was a kid. I cried another time when I was a teenager, and I cried once as an adult watching that movie. Um, it's a sad scene. I think it makes the movie better for it. But I don't know. So, what would you do? So, say Rizzo and Leo, this happened, right? So we went away for a weekend, and we found out that the dogs ran away from whoever was watching them. What would you do?
I would try my best to find them, but if Rizzo ran away, I bet like after like a day, maybe two, if she hasn't been like killed or like starved, right? She would eventually come home. But like Leo, we definitely have to go looking for him. So like, I probably, if I were in that situation, I'd probably look for them. But like,
But how would you look for him if we're So, like, last year when we were in Florida, so, like, we left Rizzo with Mama at Mama's house because I wasn't gonna be at my house to watch over her, and I couldn't find anybody to watch her here. So we dropped her off with Mama. So say Mama lost her. What do we do from Miami?
What I would do is we would go travel from Miami back to where Mama lives, and then since it's like a crowded place, we'd hang up like flyers of pictures of Rizzo, and then I'd probably start checking. I have a group of people start checking the woods, and then if there's no luck, then hopefully she comes back.
I mean, that makes sense. Like, I really don't know what we would do either. So,
trees or something, because that's how we used to get Teddy back. And like when they ran away.
yeah. Yeah. Well, they never Teddy never really ran away. He just ran down the street. So,
We like went down the road and we came back and he was at the door.
yeah. So, Brayden, now I know you have things that you would like to plug into the show. So if you don't mind, or if you would like to, you can let everybody know where they can find your gaming content on YouTube.
Alright, so on YouTube, I have a gaming channel. It's called Raptor Rex, spelled, it's Raptor, but Rex is spelled WRECKS. And then I have a TikTok account supporting that. It's Raptor Rex0. Same thing, just add a zero at the end.
Like the number 0 or
Yeah.
the word 0. Okay.
The number 0. But it doesn't pop up like that, so you have to just type in gaming clips and stuff. It's weird.
Okay. Well, on that note, I will say that I give this movie like a 6 out of 10 because the acting sucked. But the dogs, the pets, the animals were amazing. But the actors, the human actors, were terrible, and they should have been replaced. The storyline was decent. It's hard to believe that that ever happened in real life, but obviously it did. There's actually a shit ton of stories similar to it, which I had pulled up on my phone and I was gonna use, but for some reason the microphone for the other laptop isn't working, so we were gonna use that, and then we ended up just sharing a microphone because for whatever reason we couldn't get, well, Kendall and I, we couldn't get the other microphone to connect with the other laptop. So we definitely have to figure something out for the future. It's been a while since we've done an episode. So I really enjoy this movie. Again, I like it because I liked it as a kid. Watching it as an adult, I'm just like, look at all this shitty acting. But I guess, I mean, that's it. Kendall, do you have anything you want to say in closing?
Well, we didn't say our favorite quote. So
Oh, yeah, shit. What's your favorite quote, Kendall?
okay, so mine was from Zathio, and it was, "Come on, Thunderbucks," when um when they were at the pound or whatever it was called, and the like guy was chasing Sassy, and she was running down, and she said, "Come on, Thunderbucks." Yeah.
And Brayden that was like Arnold Schwarzenegger, right?
No, it's so I forgot about it till you brought it up during the movie, but it was when Sassy asked Chance if he's calling him fat, her fat, and then I forget what he said. Not gonna lie.
But it's your favorite quote. How did you forget?
I honestly forgot.
He
like
said,
half the movie.
"Of course not, for a hippopotamus."
Yeah, this is why I should probably be writing down stuff.
All right. Go ahead.
All right.
Go ahead. You're welcome to say whatever you desire. The floor is yours,
All right.
my friend.
This episode, we tried the cool blue drinks underneath the kitchen sink. Stay tuned for the next one where we try the green ones.
All right, please like, follow, share, subscribe, leave a rating and review. Actually, I don't think you can leave a rating and review on YouTube. Well, you can comment and be like, "Yo, this show sucks. Get the fuck out of here," or something. I mean, hit the subscribe button. We'd greatly appreciate it. So, this is falling under the Weirdos Only Productions. We got another we got another podcast where the weird ones are, which is where I interview people who have paranormal, supernatural, spiritual encounters with, ghosts, Bigfoot, stuff like that, aliens. We talk about conspiracies over there. So, if you're just tuning in to this and you haven't heard of where the weird ones are, please check it out. If you're not interested, that's totally fine too. Also, check out my son's gaming content over at Raptor Rex. What?
I just learned how to make like full, more than 3-minute long videos.
Wow.
No one's clapping. Hold on.
I clapped inside my head, dude. I clapped inside my head. I was just like, wow, that's amazing. Inside of my head.
But you have to show physical affection to it. Like clapping. You know? Like...
I'm gonna blast. All right. Until next time, what movie you want to give them a hint without giving the movie title away of the next movie, Kendall Jade?
Okay. Like a hint. It's an Adam Sandler movie.
And that's all the hints that you're getting. All right. Keep it real, everybody. This has been straight from... Why are you raising your hand at me like where I'm a teacher in class or some shit? If you want to speak, dude, just speak.
Wait, I already said that, never mind.
All right. That's it. It's 30 minutes, and we're done.
Stay tuned for the next one where we try the green drinks underneath the kitchen sink. Goodbye.